Welcome, everybody. I'm RJ.
It's your boy Couch Guard here.
And we are the Nerdy Brew, and here on this channel we talk TV, movies, and everything in between, all while drinking a cup of coffee. Now, if you like one of those things, or all of those things, won't you consider subscribing and hit that notification bell and becoming a fellow Brewster? So today, fellow Brewsters, we are doing a top 10 most anticipated movies of 2022. It's a new year. We want to start off the conversation talking about the nerdom and the fans and all of that stuff that we like. And I want to give a shout out to Blurtish. This is a Blurtish shirt. I'll put a link to his stuff down in the description box. But I'm also a little bit blurtish, so I decided it would just be fitting for today's episode. And we're just gonna get into the list. It's a lackadaisical kind of show. It's not empirical facts. We just talking what we want to see. So what's first on the list?
Alright, man, we're gonna start with number 10, Death on the Nile. New movie coming out. I missed the month it was supposed to drop, but it looks like it's starring the WW movie Gal Gadot.
Yeah, Gal Gadot.
That's how, did I say that right?
I don't know how I say it.
I think it's Gadot. I don't think it's Gadot. It's Gadot. Gal Gadot. I only seen her in the Fast and Furious movies, as well as the Wonder Woman flicks. That alone, I'm gonna go ahead and check out Death on the Nile. RJ was telling me it's supposed to be a continuation of the movie from a few years ago, Murder on the Orient Express.
Yes.
I never watched that, but murder mystery movies like that, I'm all into, so I'm definitely gonna check that out. I compare it to Knives Out. I don't know if y'all seen that. I like the Knives Out. I thought that was pretty cool. But it's something on the realms of that. So I'm definitely looking forward to seeing that. What about you, RJ?
Yeah, so we decided on it, you know what I'm saying? And with it being our number 10 for myself, I love Hercule Poirot. I love the character. Yeah, that's the detective. And I also love Kenneth Branagh. Kenneth Branagh been working. He's the actor playing Poirot.
Okay.
So I like he's done. He was Iago in Othello. He directed the first Thor movie. And he kills it as Poirot. And I've always liked the character. It's good to see a continuation of his world and of the stories and how well he will finish off the mystery. So I'm looking forward to it. I know about all the drama behind one of the actors. But that doesn't take away the fact that we still want to see this movie and what's anticipating. So Death on the Nile is our number 10.
What's number 9? Man?
Number 9 is Operation Fortune. It's a Guy Ritchie directed movie starring Jason Statham. And it looks to be like a high octane, run-of-the-mill action movie.
Italian job.
And, Jamal got his criticism. Couch God has his criticisms about it. But I love Guy Ritchie. I loved Rock and Roller. You bugging. I love Snatch. Snatch was a good movie. He did Aladdin. Guy Ritchie directed Aladdin, the latest one with Will Smith. Okay, that movie was great to me.
You killing it.
And then
I'm making Guy look
he did The Man of Uncle. Did you see that movie?
I did watch The Man from Uncle.
Yeah, The Man from Uncle.
Only because Henry Cavill was in it.
Yeah.
But Guy Ritchie, I like that movie. Okay, all right, guys.
So,
1 out of 4.
I love Guy Ritchie's work. So it was nice that he reconnected with Jason Statham because they did Revolver and they also did Snatch. They also did Lock, Stock, and Barrel, Guns, whatever his first movie was. So they did that. But this movie it's our number 9. What's your thoughts about it?
Yeah, man. I'm gonna check it out. I'm a Jason Statham fan. I haven't seen him since Hobbs and Shaw, and I know how much you love that. But and also the young lady in the I can't remember her name, but I remember Aubrey Plaza. She was a beast in Parks and Recreation. I know that was a long time ago. She probably did a bunch of work since then, but we're talking about what I remember her from. Parks and Recreation. She was my guy Star-Lord's first piece. You heard me, so I'm really rocking with her. She look like she getting into the action. She out here busting on boys, so I'm down for that. And anything Jason Statham, man, I'm willing to look at. I'm willing to sit down and look at. I mean, look at all the Expendables. So I'll check that Operation Fortune out. You know what I'm saying? Looks very active. A lot of action going on, which is basically how a lot of Jason Statham movies are. Jason Statham led movies are, with the exception of The Meg. You know what I'm saying? But it was still a good movie. So I'm looking forward to see it. Just check out Guy Ritchie, 1 out of 4, and
he did The Gentleman too, bro.
I ain't seen The Gentleman.
Missing out.
1 out of 5. You're killing my guy. Killing my guy.
Yeah, all the movies on name are mad good. You would like them all. Anyway, we're not talking about that. Boy, I would like to say that it was nice to see Josh Hartnett. A lot of the stuff that Josh Hartnett did recently, I haven't watched it. But there was this movie called Baraku, where there was no more guns, and it was just a world of swords, similar to Into the Badlands.
Shout out to that. I like that.
Yeah, that was a great show.
Great show.
And there was a lot of puppetry and imagery, cinematography in Baraku, and that was just a great movie. And it's just good to see Josh Hartnett show up again. And matter of fact, they worked together in Wrath of Man, and I didn't even recognize Josh Hartnett being in the movie. But he's just a nice little additive, showing up. So it's good to see them working together with Jason Statham and
You know what? I was wrong.
Yeah,
right. Wrath of Man was the last thing I saw.
Okay. I'm glad you saw that movie because that movie was great.
Yeah, I did like Wrath of Man. That was my mistake. My bad, Bruce.
And so that's our number 9 of the Guy Ritchie directed movie of Operation Fortune.
All right. Number 8, we got Gold, starring Zac Efron, and directed by, he pretty much knows.
I don't know.
I
don't know who directed it.
I didn't look. I was looking at the trailer on it, and I was like, this is gonna be whack. But watching the trailer and seeing what it's about, him and his partner find this big rock of pure gold in the desert, and the friend leave for the entire movie. Looks like
word.
You know what I'm saying? Leaves him out there. Like, if I was him, I really wouldn't want to leave that gold either. But apparently some sand people pull up on him, and it just gets real crazy for him. His acting gets real bad. My guy it's just, I'm definitely going to look into. I didn't notice that it was Zac Efron until they showed his name on the screen.
Word.
So I'm getting real. Now, don't quote me now. I'm not saying he's going to win an award or nothing, but I'm getting real Leo DiCaprio reverent? What did you say that movie? Reverent?
Really, nigga?
Hey man, The Revenant.
Hey man, spell it out in the comments. The Revenant. Spell it out in the comments for me down below. Help your boy Couch go it out. But I'm getting real vibes like that. The Reverend. Shout out Tom Hardy. Shout out Leo DiCaprio.
Tom Hardy killed it.
Did he?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just the level of acting that Leo portrayed in that movie was just ridiculous, and I'm just getting those kind of vibes out. This might be one of Zac Efron's best. This might be. I don't know. We gonna see. You know what I'm saying? It looks like a more serious role than what I'm known to seeing him in, like Baywatch and all the other stuff. So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing how he plays. I don't really recognize the other his supporting actor. I don't really recognize him or that lady in the trailer. I don't recognize her from the Sand People, but I just really recognize him. I didn't even recognize him, to be honest with you. So I'm looking forward to it. The trailer really hooked me. Like at the very beginning of the trailer, I was like, I'm gonna skip, but finishing it off, I'm gonna go and check it out. They're gonna get my money.
Yeah. And for me, Zac Efron is always a good additive. I'm gonna just say this. There was this movie called Parkland, where it was dealing with the death or the assassination of JF Kennedy. And the movie has a lot of actors in the movie. And what's his name? Zac Efron.
Yeah.
He shows up in the middle of the movie as a new doctor. He's a young rookie doctor, and he has to deal with the president who just been shot. Like all of it is all on him, and he just is just like thrown into it, and his face the majority of the movie is like, yo, how am I supposed to handle it? Like, this is new to me.
Right.
And he's a new, like it's mad big. And I just knew that he was a solid actor after that. Yeah. There was also the latest movie where he played Ted Bundy as the serial killer, and that last conversation at the end of the movie.
That's Zac Efron?
Yes, it was super chilling. And for him to just channel that, for him to be like a charismatic person, a caring person, but all in all, you know that this man is a serial killer, and he was just able to channel that well. And then in the movie Neighbors, I haven't seen the second one, but in the first one, he argues with his best friend. He's like, why would I be cool with you sleeping with my girl? And just that emotion was like mad honest.
Yes.
And just how he put that out. And the movie was a comedic movie, and I like the character that he brought in, but just that small scene of emotion and honesty just shows how capable Zac Efron could be when it comes to this acting game. And so Gold is our number 8.
Man, I didn't know he was in that Ted Bundy movie. I wasn't gonna watch that. I'm gonna go watch that now.
Oh yeah.
Shout out to Ted. I mean, I don't want to shout out to Ted.
Shout out to Zac Efron.
I don't want to shout out to Ted. I don't listen. All my female boosters out there. I don't want you to think I rock with Ted Bundy.
Yeah, not at all. Nah, we don't go that way. Dirty body, bro.
Yeah, bro was serious. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But shout out to Zac Efron, not Ted himself. You know what I'm saying? We don't rock with Ted over here. Yeah, so on to number 7. What we got?
Number 7 is Uncharted.
Uncharted. I played the game.
Yeah, I played the first one.
Is it Drake?
Nathan Drake.
Nathan Drake. Okay, Nathan. So who's Nathan Drake? Is it Tom Holland or
Tom
is it,
Holland
or
is
is it,
Nathan Drake.
What the hell is that man's name?
Marky Mark.
Yo, it's about that time to bring forth the rhythm and the rhyme. I'ma get mine, so get yours. I wanna see sweat coming out your pores.
Marky Mark. Is he Drake or is Tom Holland Drake?
Tom Holland is Nathan Drake.
Okay,
and, Marky Mark is Sully.
Okay. Yeah, I used to play the games. I didn't play every single one. I didn't follow the story too crazy like that. But you know, back when what that was,
PS3,
GameFly was popping. You know, it was on my list, and I ended up getting it. I played it. I liked it. I digged it. I didn't expect them to come out with a movie, but since they did, I'm cool with that. You know, I'm going to see anything Tom Holland's a part of. I did watch that Chaos Walking movie where, you know, the men on this planet and you know, everybody could see all the men's thoughts. I watched that movie. It was pretty good, you know what I'm saying? Of course, you know, you couldn't understand the women, you couldn't see the women's thoughts. It was just the men who could whose thoughts were expressed via the mind. But it was a good movie by him, something different than Spider-Man. Like I said, the only thing I had on him was the Spider-Man Marvel stuff. So to see him in a different light on that movie was good. So I'm definitely looking forward to seeing how he portrays in this movie. Uncharted, this is the first time they made a movie about that game, right?
Yep.
Okay. I'm looking forward to it. I'm getting real National Treasure, the Mummy type vibes out the movie.
Right.
You know, Marky Mark, anything with him in it, you know, we watching that. Tom Holland is an extra super duper perk. Can't wait to see how that looks. They definitely gonna get my money on that.
Yeah, and for myself, when it comes to Uncharted, I'm not too thrilled. The trailers ain't really sell me, but I do know the backstory behind it. And at a period of time, Mark Wahlberg was going to be Nathan Drake, and yeah, that was the news. Like, he was the one that was carrying the movie until Sony decided to go with Tom Holland instead. But it's nice that they still have Mark Wahlberg attached to it to play Sully. I felt that he was more along the lines of Nathan Drake compared to the video game character who we got. The movie seems like fast paced. It seems entertaining enough, and I hope it's good. I mean, I had a lot of hopes for Assassin's Creed. But that movie was a flop. They just be missing.
You ain't like that?
No, I did not. They just be missing when it comes to these video game movies. I think we only got 2, and I've always said it is Pikachu and Sonic.
Yeah, cause Mortal Kombat foolishness,
It's garbage.
Baggio, and Assassin's Creed. You ain't like that movie? I never really played that game.
Nah, see, I played
So-
the game now.
I just looked at the movie like it was a movie. You know what I'm saying? I didn't look at it like it was, you know, from the game. I knew of the game, but I just never really played it. So I thought the movie was okay. You know what I'm saying? But if you're a big fan of the game, you probably didn't like it. You know what I'm saying?
It wasn't good. So
it wasn't good. Okay.
But it made it to our number 7 that we're anticipating to see for this year coming up, and hopefully it delivers. And we'll talk about it when the movie come out. But Uncharted is our number 7. So our number 6 is Infinity and Beyond.
To infinity and beyond.
Man, when I saw that they was giving Buzz his own, I was like, about time, bruh. About time. Now I was like, when I first had the thought of like getting a Buzz Lightyear spin-off movie, I expected him to still be a toy. So they took it to a whole nother level with me, like actually telling the story of Buzz Lightyear, bro. Like, and I hope from what I saw in the trailer, I think it's the same actor who's playing the toy Buzz in the toy.
It's Chris Evans, bro.
Oh man,
it's Chris Evans.
I kind of wanted the same guy, man. Just you know me, I'm big on nostalgia. That's that, Couch Guard is big on nostalgia. Bruce, if you know me, you know I'm big on nostalgia. So I would have liked the same actor who was his voice. I mean, I ain't mad at Cap, you know what I'm saying? But like Buzz Lightyear and that guy's voice is 4 movies in, you know what I'm saying? The whole Toy Story, the whole story of Buzz is, that guy's voice, always had that voice. So I'm big on nostalgia, so I would have liked to be that same actor. But, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, it ain't like he too old for it, you know what I'm saying? His voice still sound the same, I'm assuming, unless he had like some throat box surgery or something like that. But, you know what I'm saying? I'm not hating on the fact that Cap is the new Buzz. I'm not tripping. Cap, you better represent. You ain't got the shield. You better represent. That's all I'm saying. Don't disrespect Buzz like that. I'm looking forward to it. Of course, it's a spinoff of Toy Story. I'm a grown man. I still watched all the Toy Stories, so they're gonna get my money. Shout out to Disney.
That's what I'm doing. Alright.
They're still gonna get all my money.
So for me, there was I don't know if you remember this, Couch Guy, but there was a Buzz Lightyear, a star coming. It was a cartoon.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. And I did watch.
Yeah.
How could I forget about that? Yes, I did watch that. I did watch that.
So
yes, I did.
So it was him, you know what I'm saying, being a captain, being on this adventure, being this leader, commander of Star Command, right?
Yeah.
And he had his team of the other aliens that were getting involved, and they were definitely going after Emperor Zurg. It was a Saturday morning cartoon show, and it's crazy that Disney Plus don't have it. You can find the episodes on YouTube, but it's just crazy that Disney Plus ain't got that property when they got everything else of Toy Story. But I will say, having this spin-off of the world, because he's such a rich character by himself of his own lore, why not develop a movie behind it? But I really hope that it goes to grow for the sequel of Buzz Lightyear and the Cowboy. And we get a realistic Woody and them two together fighting Zurg on Earth would be amazing.
Hey, hey man, Disney, if y'all do that, my man's came up with that. You heard it here first on the Nerdy Brew. My man, if you see a live Woody, somebody cast as Woody, you better hit my man's up.
Yeah, let's do it. I ain't gonna say live action, but the animated spinoff of what they doing for Buzz. So that'd be cool.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Is it Pixar doing this or DreamWorks?
It's Pixar, Disney. They own.
Alright, yeah, they are. I ain't gonna lie. They animated movies. They don't be missing, man. I can't even front. They don't be missing. You know what I'm saying?
Cars.
Oh, Cars was great. I don't know what this guy's talking about.
We different.
Mind you, I didn't watch 2, 3, and Cars 2 and 3 and all that. I just watched the first one. Mm-hmm. I'm a grown man, so I ain't have time to keep looking at that. Mm-hmm. And I don't have children. Mm-hmm. Ladies, I don't have children. So, I don't have nobody that constantly had me looking at stuff like that. But Cars 1 was excellent. I didn't watch any of the spin-offs with Mater or nothing like that, but the original Cars movie was great. Planes, I didn't watch that. I didn't watch that.
They got some misses, bro.
But you can't hate on Lightning McQueen, though, bro. Like, you really can't hate on Lightning McQueen. Like, that's my guy. Like, Lightning McQueen is the guy, bro. So it's like, but yeah. So like I said, Pixar, Disney, they animated movies, they be hitting on them. Shark Tale is one of my favorite ones to bring a blast from the past back to y'all. If y'all on
that's DreamWorks.
Okay, well, I'm saying anime, I don't give a damn.
Yeah, what?
All that be fire. All that anime, I don't give. I don't care. I don't care. I liked it.
Well, yeah, we're anticipating Buzz Lightyear.
Buzz Lightyear. On to the next.
That's our number 6. So our number 5 is Sonic 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm anticipating Sonic 2. As I said earlier about video game movies when we talked about Uncharted, I loved the first movie. I was blown away. It is nice that the studio listened to the fans, went back, made a whole redesign to make him look closer to his video game counterpart or animated counterpart. And not only that, the movie was just a good, solid movie by itself. So, expanding the world. Knuckles is my favorite character from the Sonic franchise. It was a nice tag to even see Tails at the end of the first movie.
Yes, bro.
So to have him incorporated and they bringing it in and having the story of how Robotnik, and I think Jim Carrey just kills that role.
The GOAT!
Yeah.
The GOAT, bro.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
It's definitely a resurgence for him, you know, becoming part of this world again. And there's just a lot of good behind it. You got any thoughts about Sonic 2?
Man, I'm gonna tell you one thing about Jim Carrey, man. You said, you know, it's like a resurgence. He went under on his, like he wanted to. He got away from the acting not because he couldn't get booked.
Facts.
He's still the GOAT. He was like, I'm good on it, and he decided to come back. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Jim Carrey, man. I've been a fan of Jim Carrey since
Sonic was a
Color,
great role.
I've been a fan of him, and I didn't even think I would like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all know, when we're filming this, I haven't seen the first Sonic. But by the time, you know, we talk about it again, I'm gonna be done seen it. I haven't seen the first Sonic. I never watched it. I thought Jim Carrey, being the GOAT, my guy, I didn't know how he was gonna excel in that role because, you know, Dr. Egg, the Eggman, he shaped like an egg. You know what I'm saying? Like,
they don't even bother with
like,
it.
Jim Carrey is this big. So, but I'm assuming it works. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go, like I said, when we filming this, I haven't seen the movie, the first one, but I am gonna watch it. And even though I haven't seen the first one, just off the trailer alone, and then hearing RJ talk about, you know, the first one, I can't wait to see the second one. I didn't know Tails was in the first one. So when I seen Tails on the trailer for the second one, I was like, oh no, they bringing Tails and Knuckles. You dig? You know, and I was a big fan of Knuckles, you know, just because everybody likes Sonic. Sonic is OG and everything, but Knuckles was just a different taste. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Word. Knuckles was a different taste. And Tails has always been who Tails is. I never really could figure out if Tails was a boy or a girl though. Like I never could. Okay, all right, cool. I never could just figure that out when I was playing the game. You know what I'm saying? It didn't really matter back then when I was a kid because I'm older now and I overanalyze stuff and I gotta know stuff. Yeah. I never just figured out, you know, if Tails was a boy or a girl. I knew Sonic was a boy. I knew Knuckles ain't playing no whole shit. So I'm looking forward to the movie. Of course, they gonna get my moolah.
Yeah, and it made it to our top 5. So
yes,
Sonic
sir.
2 is our top 5. So our number 4. Let's work, bro.
Let's work. Let's work. Let's work. Number 4.
It's Black Adam.
Black Adam. Shout out to The Rock. He looked like he fills the suit out. Pause. You know what I'm saying? He looked like he didn't even have to go to the gym and get ready for the movie. He just woke up and put the suit on and they was like, all right, man, you got the part. Boom. Yeah. I mean, the trailer, they only give you the little bits of the littlest. Yeah. But, I mean, you already know I can't wait to see Black Adam. You know what I'm saying? I want DC to be on the level with Marvel, man. I want them to, that man, they fight, they trying to come back. Yeah. I'm thinking Black Adam in another movie on the list is gonna hopefully revamp the DC umbrella, man, because y'all got too many duds, man. Y'all got too many duds. Marvel got one dud. The Marvel has one dud on their whole catalog, and we all know what that is. Captain Marvel. You know what I'm saying? But DC got too many duds, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna name them, you know what I'm saying? Because I want YouTube to push the video. But DC got too many duds, man. So I'm looking forward to Black Adam. I'm really looking forward to Black Adam. You know what I'm saying? I'm expecting to see Shazam in the movie in some capacity. I'm expecting to see it. DC, don't let me down. You know what I'm saying? Y'all get my money. Because I'm a fan of The Rock. And I'm a fan of DC. Anything with DC on it, if y'all putting some real work on it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to definitely go check it out. They gonna get my money.
Yeah, so So, all right. So this movie been in development since 2013. To keep it honest with you. So,
I know that.
yo. So, The Rock has been cast. He has been cast, and not we, but yes, we as fans and them, have been developing it for so long, just to find where it was gonna fit inside of the DCEU. They were trying to figure out the character tone of what it was gonna be. There was always pushbacks, and then the virus happened, the pandemic happened, so that delayed some things too. Because I do pay attention to movie news slightly.
Alright.
And I was totally amped when he was cast. I was like, it was perfect casting for that character. And especially if you read the 2011 Shazam book, where they pulled a lot of the Shazam movie from, and their interaction, it's great. I just want to tell y'all a quick panel. I don't know if I'll be able to find it and put the clip in here, but I'll tell y'all anyway. Is that Dr. Savannah resurrects, or he calls Black Adam to come to Earth, right? And he's like, look, this is a city. This is what Dr. Savannah said. And Black Adam is standing there, arms crossed. He's like, I know what this city is.
Yeah, bro. Alright, yeah, I didn't know that. I did not know that.
Yeah, so I don't know if they're gonna bring that kind of subtle humor, but I know that they got Dr. Fate in there. They're gonna have Hawkman in there. So they building around the JSA, the old school heroes. Fighting, Black Adam, and Black Adam is a force. Do you remember the Superman Shazam movie with Black Adam?
The animated movie?
Yo, and all the work that he did to them. And he grabbed.
He's definitely one of the more powerful. Villain. He's a villain.
He's an anti-hero. He's an anti.
He's not really a villain though. Like he ain't out here robbing banks and doing dumb stuff like that.
Nah, he always got a motive for
But he don't rock with heroes.
Right. So he an anti-hero.
So I would love to see a fight scene with him and the Shazam actor. I think that would go over real nice.
They need to bring him in.
They didn't. I'm trying to recall Shazam. I only watched it one time. I don't remember them like doing any type of any hints.
They hit to him at the
They did hint to him.
Yeah, okay. Twice. Now they hinted to him twice.
Now is the Shazam tied into the DCEU though?
It is.
Okay, because they don't talk about Shazam and none of the Justice Leagues, none of the Batmans, none of the Supermans.
Nah, but
not even a mention.
But you remember Superman walked into the cafeteria.
Taught me everything I know about being a dope superhero. True story. You should get some pointers from him. What's going on? My best bud in the whole world, and also new kids that I'm meeting for the first time, but seem very cool. I invited another friend. I hope that's okay.
Okay, yeah. Okay, I had to refresh myself on it. Okay, so yeah, Black Adam seems like it is gonna be tied into the DCEU in some kind of way. Like I said, they need a charge. They need a jolt.
Yeah, they do.
So Black Adam and the other movies we got on the list, I'm hoping it's gonna revamp it all, man.
Yeah, Black Adam will be able to do that. So that is our number 4. That's Black Adam. So we're down to our top 3. So our top 3. All right, so our number 3 is The Flash. What's your words on The Flash?
Man, look, I had mixed emotions about the actor they casted as Flash, about how they had him in the Justice League movie, the first one. My biggest complaint about him was that
his
running style. That's just ridiculous. As an actor, I'm just gonna tell you, I'm not gonna make my body do stuff like that. Like I said, the actor has definitely grown on me though in the role. It's definitely grown on me. The Zack Snyder Justice League definitely helped, making him the one who saved the world and everything. Like I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, that was fun.
I like the scene when he saved Iris. You gotta bust it open when he do that for you. So yeah, man, I love Ezra Miller. That's his name, right? Ezra Miller. Yeah. And also, I went back and watched Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them.
Oh, okay.
And he's in those movies. Young Ezra, he's the main person they're trying to get a hold of in both those movies. So yeah, I'm definitely when I realized that, I was like, okay, he been getting work. Then I seen him as Flash in the first Justice League, and I was like, okay, what are y'all doing? And then Snyder Cut came out. I'm like, okay, you know what I'm saying, they doing work. And now he getting his own movie. I don't think I've ever seen a Flash movie.
Facts.
Other than Flashpoint, animated movie.
Right.
I've never seen a live action Flash movie ever.
Right.
So this will be my first time seeing a live action Flash movie. I'm definitely excited about that aspect. Watching a couple other YouTubers and stuff like that, looking at when they do reviews on the trailer and stuff like that, it's making me feel like it's gonna have different types of Flash. It's not gonna be just Ezra as the only Flash. You know, you see in the trailer they got the Batman cowl in there, so apparently some form of Batman may be in the movie. I don't think it's gonna be Ben though.
Nah, see, they both in there.
Oh,
both in there.
Okay,
both,
it might be Ben. Okay.
Both Ben Affleck is gonna make an appearance. It's supposed to be his last appearance as that Batman.
Yeah, man, it is what it is.
It is what it is. I'm hurt by it.
I'm not. I like Ben as Batman, but I don't think he was. To me, he's not the best Batman.
I think
he's probably the most famous Batman.
It's a missed opportunity.
Yeah, he has a chance. He had a chance to be the best Batman. He just didn't want to, keep doing it.
Yeah, he didn't want to keep doing it.
I don't think he's the best Batman. You know, RJ knows who my favorite Batman is.
Yeah.
I think Ben Affleck is probably the most famous Batman. I'll say that. You know what I'm saying? And I was definitely excited that he was in there. And I'm glad to hear he's gonna make an appearance in the Flash movie. Flash is already gonna get my money if Ben Affleck was not in there anyway, and so it's just a perk that he's in there. I'm looking forward to seeing who else and how they do that movie, man. Because like I said, the first wave of live action running in the movie for Flash was terrible. All he's gonna be doing in this movie, I'm assuming, is running. So I hope they get that right. You know what I'm saying? I hope they don't have him looking goofy while he's doing all that, man. Because Flash is one of my favorite characters in the Justice League. You know what I'm saying? I really, honestly, truly feel like they dumb him down in the shows, man. I feel like Flash could have way more of an impact than he does. You know, like I said, I'm not a comic book reader. I don't read the comics. So all my knowledge comes from, stuff I used to watch growing up, animated Saturday morning cartoons, stuff like that. And I just always felt that even in the CW show, I just always felt like they always dumb the Flash down. Like when you're literally faster than the speed of light, like how are you able to be stopped by anybody? But like I said, you gotta make it look good. I'm definitely looking forward to that movie. You're gonna get my money for sure.
Yeah. So just the only thing that really piggyback off of what Couch Guy said was that it's a live action Flash. Yeah. We haven't seen Flash at all. Or no, you know what? It's the shows. And there was the show in the 90s. Yeah. And then they also, tie it together with the multiverse, which is cool. But when it comes to his own movie, that's what makes it new. That's what makes it interesting. And then that they're pulling from the Flashpoint story. They're gonna have different Batman. Even though the Flashpoint story has done that, we're having Michael Keaton return to the role as Batman, which is exciting. I love to see the growth of Ezra Miller's Flash, just because the first iteration that we saw him in, he was still learning. In Zack Snyder's, he was a little bit more stable to know what was going on. But where is his head at in his own movie? Is he still inexperienced? Is he learning like Peter Parker? Or is he experienced enough to know who he is as the Flash? And how does this experienced Flash deal with multiverse or interdimensional situations? So there's a lot of good things. And I read up the Flash, not only the old work of the Flash, but most recently, I kind of stopped reading The Flash, but it was the Spiral comic book line where I stopped reading it. But other than that, like I'm involved in the world of The Flash, of reading and how he develops, and I love how The Flash, like sometimes he's the only person that knows of the multiverse. He's the only one to know that these past events happen, or future events can happen, alternative events happen. He's just the one who just be sitting on that knowledge. Yeah. And so I just, enjoy his whole characteristics, and I like that. Barry is a lot more serious than Wally. But at the same time, he's very charismatic, and I'm just trying to see what they do with this Flash and this Barry. So it's not a lot to add with what you guys said, but when it comes to this being a movie, I'm ready to see it.
This is gonna be a continuation of the Justice League, right?
It's
supposed to be events after they stopped the mother boxes, and the Flash ran so fast that he rewinded time and literally saved everybody.
Yeah.
So this is after that.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
But I think he's gonna change some timelines stuff.
Yeah, because he does. He's basically taking it from the Flashpoint. So yeah, I get that. Like I said, they're gonna get my money hands down. Yeah. So yeah, like I said back when we was talking about Black Adam, I'm expecting Black Adam and this Flash movie to somewhat rejuvenate the DC, because the lineup they got right now, Marvel's stumping y'all, man. And like I said, I'm not saying that DC is making movies trying to compete with Marvel. Them people ain't worrying about that probably. You know what I'm saying? They just trying to make movies. But to the fans of both, we comparing y'all. We comparing y'all. Right. So it's like right now DC taking L's. You losing right now. I'm not gonna even front with you, man. Marvel, they got a hell of a head start, and they are not playing. They TV shows even making it happen. Like it's serious. Yeah. So I'm definitely looking forward to these two DC movies coming out this year, Black Adam and The Flash.
Yeah. So our number 2 is Miles Morales in Across the Spider-Verse Part 1.
You see what I'm saying, Marvel? You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying, Marvel? Come on now, Marvel serious out here.
Well, what do you thoughts about the first movie?
Oh man, I loved it, man. I thought it was gonna be like a kid movie. Right. So many kids wanted to watch it. Right. I watched it multiple times actually. I'm gonna let you know right now. That movie was great. That movie was great. Like seeing all those different Spider-Men, the Gwen Spider-Man, the Spider-Pig, like
Nicolas Cage, Noir Spider-Man.
Bro, like my man Nicolas Cage, bruh. Like, come on. So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to the Spideyverse 2. I've seen from the trailer, whatever I can pick up off of there, that the Miguel O'Hara Spider-Man 2099. That thing. So I'm looking forward to seeing that. You already know they're gonna get my money. They on the list. They top 2 on the list. They getting my money for sure. You know what I'm saying? The good money too, like Star Cinema. Like I'm spending the good money to go see these. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, I'm definitely gonna go see the Spideyverse. I think I seen it. I think I just watched it on Netflix when it came, the first one. It came out in theaters, right?
Yeah.
And then Netflix ended up getting it. I didn't go see it in theaters. I'm gonna go see this one in theaters. You know what I'm saying? I kind of waited for Netflix. I didn't know Netflix was gonna get a hold of it. When I saw Netflix had it, that made me go ahead and watch it. But it was so good that this Across the Spider-Verse Part 1, which has so many implications just in the title. I'm gonna go watch that in theaters. I love what they do. I love Miles Morales as Spider-Man. Like I'm old school. I'm in my 30s, Brewster. So I was Peter Parker all day. And Miles Morales was really new to me. Shout out my man Childish Gambino's when I first heard his name being mentioned in the movie. Yeah, and then I got with RJ, my encyclopedia on all things comic, to give me information on who Miles Morales actually is. Yeah. After watching the first Into the Spider-Verse movie, and then I played both the Spider-Man games on PS4 and PS5. The Miles Morales one is the second one I'm talking about. I love those games. I love how different they make Miles from Peter. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, and being an African American man, I could relate more to Miles than I could to Peter. You know what I'm saying? I was just a fan of his character as Spider-Man.
Yeah, most definitely.
But like, I'm a fan of Miles Morales, who he is outside the suit. You know what I'm saying? He's into music. He's a part scientist. You know what I'm saying? Like, he has a best friend like Peter has. He got a love interest like Peter had. You know what I'm saying? It just so happens his love interest lives in another multiverse. You know what I'm saying? So I'm definitely interested in seeing how they gonna keep that story going. I'm definitely under the impression that the movie's gonna be more about their connection. It's not gonna be more about it, but they're gonna definitely dabble more into their connection together, him and Gwen Spider-Man. I'm expecting to see not only the 2099 Spider-Man.
Yeah, word.
I am expecting to see some of the Spider-Man they had in the first one, but not all of them. but I am expecting to see some different Spider-Man that I have no clue who they are. And that's part of the essence of like the Marvel movies for me, you know what I'm saying? Just getting introduced to different superheroes, seeing them live action, like I'm all about that. I read somewhere that the first Spider-Verse movie was like the highest grossing Spider-Man movie of all time, which is, you know what I'm saying, that's crazy, you know what I'm saying? Shout out Tobey Maguire, that's my guy, you know what I'm saying? Shout out Toby all day. But I'm definitely looking forward to seeing the next one, man. I'm expecting great things from it, and like I said, they're gonna get my money.
Yeah, so for me, Into the Spider-Verse, I have a child, and I love superheroes. And I felt like that movie was a perfect blend for someone who loves superheroes, but also I felt like it was a movie that had enough substance and a great color palette, great animation to have a child be invested. And my daughter ended up loving the movie by itself, and the music, like my daughter would just chill and just listen to the soundtrack by itself, because how well the music was implanted inside that movie. I also like how dealing with the storyline, that was new, and that was something heavy for Miles. That the thing is that happened in the comics, right? And that's why Miles ended up being the ultimate Spider-Man. But for him being an observer and being caught up in that whole situation of just being a young person, seeing this extravagant situation of dimensions is opening up, there's mad criminals and your favorite superhero, and you just happen to stumble there, right? And it just happens to be super intense, and that was just a great opening and a great build up, just dealing with all of that of his new life that came in front of him, and getting the help. And I honestly would never think that we would transition to see any other Spider-Man out of Peter Parker when it comes to the movies. So to see that there was a Spider-Pig, to see that there was Spider-Gwen, to see that there was Noir Spider-Man, and he's one of my favorites. It was just an all-around fantastic movie. As I said before, it was one of my favorites.
And for sure.
And so to see the story continue, for it to have a sequel, and Spider-Man 2099, who's been the GOAT, and now they putting him into a movie. Yes, bring it on. You getting the Nerdy Brews money.
Yes, you are. I'm getting my money, man. Like I said, I go to the nice places. I don't go to the cheapest spots. I go to the nice spots.
And we're gonna have to go.
We're gonna have to do that. You know what I'm saying? Also, you played the Spider-Man games?
I know them.
You haven't played them?
The latest ones?
Yeah, the two from Okay. So,
bro, do it. No.
So, I mean, they don't know what I'm just talking to you. But like, they in the games, they have the suits that they wear in that movie.
Oh wow!
Like you have like Miles Morales' Spider-Verse suit is available. You can play as it, and they have a perk that comes with the suit once you unlock it, to where when you're swinging around and you're fighting people, you're actually looking like you're in that movie. Like the movements of the character within the game.
That's pretty neat.
They slow the frames down to make it look like you're actually in the movie playing as that Miles Morales. And also they added, just a little side note, after the latest Spider-Man movie came out, they actually added all those suits, like the Tobey Maguire suit,
oh
the
wow,
Garfield suit. The suit that Tom Holland wore at the end, like they added those suits.
Oh, the new shiny one.
Yeah, in the game. So when I go back and play the Spider-Man PS4, I could wear them suits.
Yeah, that's
from
nice.
That movie and from that Spider-Verse movie. They really going all out for the Spider-Man name right now. You know what I'm saying? Video game and movie-wise. You know what I'm saying? So I'm a little too old to go back and watch the Ultimate Spider-Man cartoons and shit. I used to watch them, but I'm a little too old to go back and watch that now. It's just not as interesting.
Blasphemy! You're never too old for cartoons.
But like I said, I'm a big fan of Spider-Man, period. And the fact that they just, they transitioned over to somebody who wasn't Peter Parker and they did it so smooth.
Right.
It was so smooth and it was so nice. And yeah, man, we got two Spider-Men out here really doing their thing right now. If you really think about it, we got Miles Morales animated with the game, and we got Peter Parker, we got Tom Holland. Like Spider-Man been doing it since before Toby, but like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? So Yeah, man, I'm definitely looking forward to
So
seeing
that's
that
our
movie,
number two.
man. That's number
Is
two.
Across the Spider-Verse Part 1.
Yes, sir.
So we did all this talking to get to our number one. And our number one
most anticipated movie of 2022. I'm gonna let you say it.
Is The Batman.
Let me tell you something, Robert. You better not blow it. You better come on and represent. You heard me? You better come on and represent for bats. Now I believe from what I'm seeing, how he looks, how the Batmobile look, this is early on. I feel like this is early on. They caught Bruce Wayne when he was really young. You know what I'm saying? He's not gonna be, you know, even though, you know, the Christian Bale Batman, that little whole startup, he was young. Yeah, they started him out in that one.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think Christian Bale was young, but I think, you know, Bruce
Batman,
Wayne
was,
in that beginning first movie was supposed to be young.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking that Robert Pattinson's Batman is starting off early on, but I'm thinking like this is gonna be more dark than any other Batman I've seen.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Not saying that Batman got rainbows and sunshines in his movies, but you look at the filters they use when they film it.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? It's the type of scene they set. You know what I'm saying? The only time you see the sun is when it's like set and look like in the trailer. You know what I'm saying? You don't even see the sun up no more. You know what I'm saying? So it definitely the movie basically letting you know like it's a dark cloud over Gotham, and you know this is a dark man trying to get up in there and handle it. You know what I'm saying? I like that they got Zoe Kravitz as Catwoman. I'm liking her as an actress. I first got a taste of her in X-Men First Class.
Oh wow, yeah, facts.
So, you know, I'm definitely, you know, I'm a big fan of her mom and her dad.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I never listened to her dad's music, but just his iconic status of who he is. I'm a big fan of Young Kravitz, and Lisa Bonet has always been. You know what I'm saying? So I'm a big fan of Zoe Kravitz. I'm glad to see them get somebody who looks like she could fill out the Catwoman suit. Don't disrespect me with Anne Hathaway again. Thank you. So I'm definitely looking forward to see how Robert Pattinson, what was his name? What was his name in Twilight?
Edward
Cullen. Edward Cullen. I'm looking to see how old Edward Cullen come out here and handle it, man. Like I said, in the trailer, he looked beast mode. He looks beast mode, man. The suit looks great.
Yeah,
I like the old school muscle car look of the Batmobile. I'm loving that. I like they got a young Alfred. That's why I'm saying, like, I feel like this guy, this Robert Pattinson, Bruce Wayne is gonna be starting off early on in his Batman career. That's what I'm thinking. From what I can see in the trailer, it looks like we got the Riddler as his main villain or a villain. I think I seen the Penguin in there. He didn't look like a penguin, but I think that guy's gonna be the Penguin. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's real dark. I'm thinking, old boy with the glasses, that's gonna be Commissioner Gordon. I can't remember his name. That's Commissioner Gordon.
Yeah, Jeffrey Wright.
Jeffrey Wright. Okay, he looks like he's gonna be Commissioner Gordon, and it looks like they be working with Batman like Commissioner Gordon does. You know what I'm saying? So I'm definitely looking forward to it. You know me, I'm hoping that they surprise me and throw somebody in, and I'm not expecting to see somebody that keep hiding from the trailers. You know, that's what I be liking to see in these little movies. You know what I'm saying? Because Marvel got me hooked with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm looking forward to seeing it, man. Shout out to the Batman. You know, Dark Knight Rises is my top 2 favorite movie of all time. So you know I am a big fan of the Christian Bale Batman, but I'm willing to give Robert a shot. You gotta show me something, man. I don't know, is this Batman gonna tie into the DCEU?
Right
I don't
now,
think so.
Right now, it seems like it's his own movie.
Yeah, I don't think it is. I think it's gonna be his own movie, and that's cool. You know, Batman been standing alone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Forever. You know what I'm saying? I read somewhere that they be trying to like dumb down the Batman, because they be like, because you put him in a show or a movie and he'll take over the show or the movie. You know what I'm saying? That just the powerfulness, the iconic status of Batman. You know what I'm saying? So Robert Pattinson, you definitely got your work cut out for you, man. You can't come out here and blow this. I'm gonna go. You know, I'm gonna get my money. I'm gonna go see it. You know what I'm saying? In theaters. You know, I'm gonna spend the money. I'm gonna go do that. What about you, RJ? What you think?
So, yeah, this is our number one as for the year. And I mean, I'm a comic book reader. Batman is my favorite superhero, right? Batman is my favorite superhero when it comes to the animated series, when it comes to the comics, when it comes to his movies and appearances. Batman is great. And the thing is about this movie is what Couch Guy was saying, that it's his early days. And earlier, Bruce Wayne is a vicious Bruce Wayne. So I love how in this trailer, or the material that we saw so far, is that he's standing in front of these goons, beating the mess out of these goons, and they just gotta be horrified because this is a man in a bat suit. You know what I mean?
Taking bullets. He's eating bullets.
Yes.
He's eating bullets.
So he's molding himself to live into the legend of Batman.
Yeah.
And as it said, you know, him working with the police and his work with Gordon. I was gonna say detective. I don't know what his rank was gonna be in this movie.
You're right. Cause he did start off as a detective.
But however the case may be, it's nice to see that their relationship is there. And I've always said it on this channel. 7 is one of my favorite movies, and it looks like we got a 7 vibe when it comes to the Riddler and throwing Batman into that mystery or a murder mystery, and you have this killer calling you out. Is just in a very intriguing and good way to anchor the story. And just to see how everything unfolds, and then the stuff with the Batmobile, and him getting involved with the criminal underworld, and him getting his name established for them to have fear about it. It just looks like they're just pulling from all of that, and to make it more grounded, but to also heighten up the legend of who Batman is. And it reminds me of Frank Miller's work of The Dark Knight Returns, but we're just adapting it to have a younger Batman, and that's what I'm getting from it. Just somebody who really is angry, and I just like that Batman. So yeah, we're anticipating this. This is our number ones. I mean, that's our number one is the Batman.
I do got one thing. Do you think Flash gonna be in? Flash gonna be in there? Flask, I have kids to feed.
Why don't like falafel?
No, man. Like I said, bro, I can't wait to see it. I do want to give an honorable mention to one that didn't make the list.
What's that?
Fantastic Beasts. The Dumbledore stories.
I haven't seen any of them.
Like I said, honorable mention to the Fantastic Beasts. Dumbledore, the new movie coming out. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing that. Can't wait to see it. I just want to get that honorable mention. It didn't make our top 10, but it is a movie that I am going to see. Y'all gonna get my money for sure.
So those are our thoughts. Those are our top 10 lists of most anticipated of 2022. We want to know yours down in the comments. We want all the comments, all the thoughts. Make sure you do the likes.
Let us know what your top 10 is down in the comments.
Help us with the algorithm. We definitely much appreciate it.
Leave a like on this video.
Did any of your top 10s make it on our list? We'd like to know. And with all that being said, we're gonna bring this video to an end, and we want you to be you, do you, see the bigger picture. Have a fantastic day because you deserve it. This is that channel.
Yeah.